story starts from London in the ceremony of the ring. I meet Canelo there and we get to know each other, and we discovered both that's what the problem is, the people in the middle all the time.
Canelo Alvarez, a living legend in the boxing world, is preparing to write the final chapter of his storied career under the bright lights of Riyadh season. For years, he has been the face of boxing, taking on the toughest challenges and cementing his legacy as one of the sport's all-time greats. But just when it seemed like his next move was set, a shocking twist changed everything. A highly anticipated crossover fight with Jake Paul was reportedly in the final stages of negotiation, a spectacle that had the potential to break records and bridge the gap between traditional boxing and the ever-growing world of influencer fights. Fans on both sides were eager to see if the brash, self-proclaimed new face of boxing could stand a chance against the battle-tested Mexican warrior. Then, in a stunning last-minute decision, Canelo walked away. Instead of stepping into the ring with Jake Paul, he is now committing to a 4-fight deal with Turki Al-Sheikh, one of the most powerful figures in modern boxing. The abrupt shift has sent shockwaves through the sport, leaving many to wonder, was this always part of the plan? Did Canelo ever truly consider fighting Paul, or was the YouTuber-turned-boxer just a pawn in a much bigger game? With this new direction, Alvarez is choosing legacy over spectacle, tradition over hype. But in the unpredictable world of boxing, one thing remains certain. This story is far from over.
I said before, and this is my opinion, I don't start talking about these things. He started and he said he respects me, but he doesn't like what we are doing in boxing. That's why I said what I said, and I mean it. If he wise guy, he will understand the message. If he wise, if the ego take him, let him in his way.
He had said he doesn't like the tone in which he was approached, and that it has to be his rules.
I want to tell you something. I don't go inside the tones between the promoters and himself. If the promoter deal with him without respect, this is something between him and the promoter, not me. He responds to me. That's why he get the answer.
Turki Al-Sheikh, chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, confirmed Canelo Alvarez's next move with a bold statement: "Don't mess with the lion." 4 fights for Canelo with Riyadh season. He reinforced his message with, "A lion doesn't lose sleep over the opinion of a sheep. Fear the lion, not the jungle." Shortly after, he posted a video on X, revealing that Canelo's first fight under this deal will take place in May in Riyadh, and followed by a highly anticipated September showdown in Las Vegas against Terence Crawford.
Canelo in Riyadh in May, the big fight in the history of boxing. In September, then 2 more fights in 26. Don't miss the line.
This announcement comes just 48 hours after Ring Magazine reported that the Canelo vs. Crawford fight had fallen apart due to lengthy negotiations. While the reasons for the initial breakdown remain unclear, it now seems both sides are close to sealing the deal. However, Al-Sheikh did not reveal Canelo's other 3 opponents, leaving fans eager to see who else the Mexican superstar will face in this high-profile agreement.
We have agreements to have 3 fights between Riyadh season and Canelo. It starts from September, him against the legend Crawford, and I think this is the biggest fight in boxing in this time?
For sure.
ESPN's Mike Coppinger has reported a short list of potential opponents for Canelo Alvarez's next 4 fights. According to Coppinger, Canelo's Riyadh season debut is scheduled for Sunday morning, May 4th, to align with a primetime broadcast in the U.S. on Saturday night, May 3rd. 2 fighters are being considered for this bout: Jermall Charlo and Bruno Surace. Jermall, 33-0, a former 2-division champion and twin brother of Jermall Charlo, whom Canelo dominated in September 2023, has been inactive since November 2023 due to mental health struggles. On the other hand, Surace, 26-0-2, made headlines last year with a shocking knockout victory over Jaime Munguia in December. Canelo's May fight will serve as a warm-up for a blockbuster showdown against Terence Crawford at super middleweight 4 months later. Crawford, 41-0, currently ranked number 3 on Ring Magazine's pound-for-pound list, is among the few male fighters to achieve undisputed status in 2 different weight classes during the 4-belt era.
Canelo was 23 with 43 fights and 30 knockouts, and the world said he was inexperienced. I was 36 with 40-something fights, and to tell you the truth, I was over the hill.
For Canelo's 3rd fight, scheduled for February 2026, multiple options are on the table. A rematch with Dmitry Bivol, 23-1, who handed Canelo a rare defeat in their WBA light heavyweight title fight in May 2022, is one possibility. Other potential matchups include British contenders Hamzah Sheeraz and Chris Eubank Jr. Sheeraz, 21-0, a Riyadh season ambassador, is set to challenge Carlos Adames for the WBC middleweight title on February 22nd. Eubank Jr., 34-3, was previously in talks to face Canelo, but negotiations fell apart after his team and Canelo's camp couldn't agree on financial terms, as confirmed by his promoter Ben Shalom.